What is up, guys? This is AJ here from Fraser Comics here on another episode of Fraser's Indie Talk. Alright, so on today's episode here on Fraser's Indie Talk, we're going to be looking over another indie horror game. That's right, another indie horror game. This game was created and developed by Euphoric Brothers, and the game is called Garten of Banban. Alright, so it's probably the most obscure, creepy-ish child's play game that I think anybody would ever play. And they've got about a whole series of this obscure game, and everyone loves it. So why don't we go ahead and dive into the little gameplay clip that I got set up for you guys today, and go from there. Enjoy. Alright, everyone, here we are, start of the game, and we are in Banban's kindergarten. First thing you want to do, come around this desk here, grab yourself that blue key, and I'm going to pause for a second. Notice the characters on the wall here. Keep that in mind of their colors, because it is going to be crucial later on in the game, and you'll see why. Alright, so you press that button there, and this is going to be your life of the game here. The controller and the drone, and throughout the game you'll find some very obscured messages to read. Alright, skipping ahead a little bit, and now you got your drone and your controller. Notice the red buttons on the wall. You're going to have to place your cursor there, and your drone is going to go directly towards that target. And then there's one on the other side. Once you get the two buttons pressed, you're good to go. Alright, so now coming across this hallway here. Alright, well that's not creepy at all. Anyway, yeah, moving on. That bird eventually went away. You're going to want to take a right, and it's going to take you into this playground area, looks like. Then we come across the bird thing again, and it's got our next objective on the board there. We're going to have to collect these 6 eggs here. So here's our first one. I'll just kind of do it in order here. There's 1, 2. Okay, you come around here, you got to activate this button to activate a red button on the wall, which is right here. So, just like I showed you earlier, your drone goes directly to the target, and then the slide poops out an egg. So, that'll be your next egg to collect. Okay, moving on. Come over to the bench area. Your next egg. Okay, moving on. And then you go over to this teeter-totter log thing. Next egg. And then, last but not least, the red boat. Yep. Alright. So, now it's time to shove all these 6 eggs down his throat. Funny how that works. You give a bird 6 eggs down his throat, and then he spits out a freaking yellow card. Well, anyway, moving on. We got to go to the classroom next door here. Alright, as you can see, we got the little button there. Press that. Alright, come across to this wall here. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so now you can utilize your drone to break the glass in order to get to the button. Once you do that, closet door opens up right behind you. Don't mind that message on the board. Grab yourself a little hammer there, and then you got another obscured note. Well, that's really all that it says. Alright, go back to the area where the pink turkey's at, and take your hammer and just hammer away those pieces of boards. Or 2 boards, actually. Alright, so after that, you press that button, and then you're going to get lifted over to that other side over there, where you see all them red buttons are at. Jump on. Come on, jump on. Alright, there we go. Then you want to press the button on the left, not the one on the right. The right comes later. Alright, another weird message on the wall there. You don't want to fall down there. That's called the abyss. Never fall down into that. Alright, so now the colors, you got to remember from the beginning of the game that I showed you guys. You got to remember the colors of the characters, and this is where it comes into play. So you got to match Banban's color and Bambolina's, Jumbo Josh. Well, kind of skipping ahead a little bit, but you get the idea. So you just gotta, it's a memory type puzzle. You just gotta remember what color they were. And you gotta grab yourself a key. All right, and after that, oh great, bruh, it's the pink turkey again. I think this time he means business. I don't think he didn't like us shoving all them damn eggs down his throat. I don't like how he intently stares at us. But anyway, yeah, so this is kind of where it kind of gets close quarters here. Gotta get your drone ready, even though the button's not on. And yeah, it gets kind of a little bit tedious. Get your drone there. You stay right there, Mr. Turkey. All right, any day now. Where's the platform? Dude, come on. Okay. Damn drones. Anyway. Oh, no, no, you stay over there, mister. Don't you move an inch. All right, here we go. Whew, that was fast. Bye-bye. I'll see you at the next Thanksgiving. All right, another little secret here for those of you that are trophy hunters on some of these consoles is you come back into the cafeteria, you see a obscured tape and a tape player. Just listen. Wow, well, if that doesn't wake you up, I don't know what will. So now here's this random purple door, which really does nothing. It used to do something, but not anymore, I guess. So, alright, so now we're just kind of skipping ahead here. It's just the one last room. You figure out all the buttons and stuff, but we're just going to kind of end it on this note here for the game. Show you what's going to happen next. No, we're not getting anyone's pancreas today, Banban. I don't know what you grunting about, but I've got my two little friends joining me today. Just kind of ignore their nonsense, what they're saying. He don't really talk, and he's just interested in people's internal organs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Garten of Banban, first game, and there's about 8 or so games out. The newest one that just came out was Garten of Banban 0, where they're like smaller forms, baby forms, or whatever. I haven't had a chance to play that, so you're gonna have to give me a little time to kind of, you know, schedule that into what I can do on the show. So much later down on the road, definitely doing all the other chapters of Garten of Banban, just like Poppy Playtime and all those other, you know, indie horror games or obscure games like this one. So, but yeah, let's talk about this. So, it takes place in a kindergarten, right? So, it's something that you'll never imagine for any kindergarten to be so creepy or creeped out. Then there's like obscured messages on the, you know, the walls and stuff, or whatever's painted on there. But as the game kind of progresses on through, you well, the series, as you play it, you go further down into the sub levels that's underneath this tiny little school, and you just discover more truths about this game and what the hell they're doing and such and such. It may look like looks can be deceiving. People take their kids into this, you know, kindergarten, little do they know what the heck's going to go on, or what kind of like science experiments or anything that's turns in these kids into like these monsters or like these adults or whatever. I know there's like different interpretations on how to take this, how this game is or how this game series is, but a lot of people love it. They do. I mean, I love it. I've played pretty much just about all the games. We'll be doing the second game sometime later on this year, and then so on and so forth. Alright, so as you can see here, I've got two of my own little friends here that help me decide on what should we rate this game, what should we rate their game. We kind of all agree about an 8 out of 10. Okay, probably the next, probably my lowest grade on video games so far that I've done on this show. Reason being, first chapter of this game, just like Poppy Playtime, it was really short. Like, you can get this game done in like 5 minutes. I'm not saying like the whole series, but I mean, I'm saying like, you know, this game you can get done. I mean, speedrunners, I don't even know what the world record is for this game, but I mean, it's very short. I mean, short and obscured to a point. But I mean, just about, a kid could play this, not knowing like what the background story it is or anything like that. But it's truly probably the shortest game I've ever played in my life. I've played some pretty short games. Obviously, I've shown here on the show. But I mean, there's been all kinds of other games like let's see here. Let's take Ratchet and Clank for example. One of my other favorite series. That's non-indie, independent, made by Insomniac. They've had a couple games here and there. I know the last recent game, Rift Apart, was kind of short. I mean, a lot going on in the game as it is. As each planet as you progress through, there's something going on. So, and a lot of objectives in order to achieve what you need to get done in order to complete the game. Alright, well, this concludes today's episode here on Fraser's Indie Talk. Thank you guys for tuning in and watching our show as we review each independent media that's out there. So, without further ado, me and my friends here at Fraser Comics, we'd like to say thank you, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned.